Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I want to talk about 5 things the narcissist does during no contact. Here you are, you're going no contact with the narcissist, and it's a tough time. And you're thinking to yourself, well, what is that narcissist doing during this no contact? So I'm going to outline 5 things that most every narcissist does, okay? So let me just jump right in. The first thing that's going to happen when you go no contact with that narcissist is that narcissist is going to be busy with the new supply that they were lining up when they were still with you. See, this is where people get fooled. They think that all of a sudden the narcissist jumped into another relationship, when the relationship ended and you went no contact, but that person was lined up while the narcissist was just with you. The minute that the narcissist saw that the relationship was breaking down with you, let's say that you guys were having conflict. Let's say you were calling the narcissist out, or you were starting to see the narcissist for the toxic person they were. The minute the narcissist sees that, the relationship's breaking down and there's a threat that you're going to walk away, or that, they're just getting tired of you because now you've become the old shoe to them, they make sure that they have a new supply lined up. A narcissist will never, ever discard you unless there's another supply in the wings, because narcissists, they can't be alone. They don't want to be abandoned. They don't ever want to be in a position where they're discarded and, you move on and they don't have somebody. That's why a lot of times they jump to people that are not necessarily better than you, but just somebody who's easier to deal with that they could still get supply from, okay? So what's going to happen during the no contact is that now all of the energy that the narcissist had with you, they're going to completely put onto the new supply, okay? They're going to completely have this person, they're going to be love bombing this person, to make sure that they have this person in place, during, even before the no contact. Next thing that the narcissist is going to do once you go no contact is that they're going to be smearing you to the new supply. They love to talk badly about people that they have falling out with, all right? But why do they do that? Because you're a threat. They're afraid of what you could tell people. So they've got to discredit you before, let's say, the new supply or anybody else hears anything along the way. So a narcissist will always jump to it. They'll always make sure that they manipulate these other people before they hear anything from anybody else, that they've been manipulated to think that you're crazy. So they're going to go to the new supply. They're going to tell them, everything that they did to you, they're going to say you did to them, all right? They're going to play the victim to the new supply. A lot of them lie and say you cheated on them. They'll say that you were controlling. They'll call their exes everything that they are, and they're going to play the victim to the new supply, and they're going to play the victim to everybody else around, all the other people, even mutual friends that you had. They're going to try to discredit you. They're going to character assassinate you and make you into, this horrible person, and they're going to pretend that they really tried with you, okay? This is how they get people's sympathy, because they sit there and say, I really tried, but there's something wrong with her or something like that. She's so insecure. She has trust issues, or she was hurt by her prior, relationship. So, she's all messed up. They're going to make up all these lies, or they love to say you were cheating on them, all right, when they were the ones that were cheating. Next thing that the narcissist is going to do during no contact, and this is a given, you guys, this is a given. They all do this. They're going to be trolling your social media. If you have public accounts, they're going to be sitting there watching what you post. Why? Because they want to see what's on your mind. They want to see what's going on with you, okay? They pretend like they don't care, but they do care, and they are watching. So they're going to look to see what kind of memes you post. Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you happy? Where you're going? Who you're hanging out with? What you're doing? That's why I always say, when you break up with a narcissist, or you break up with anybody, never ever post on social media how you're doing. Even if you're doing well, don't post about it. And I'll tell you why. First of all, if you start putting let me do the opposite effect here. When you start posting things about, oh, people don't recognize when they have a good man or good woman, that shows that you're hurt, you guys. You don't want to give the narcissist any satisfaction that they got to you. So, you don't post anything about your feelings or what you're doing. And as a matter of fact, you should have your accounts on private, okay? You don't want that narcissist to know anything going on in your life because they'll try to sabotage you, all right? And anybody who's a mutual friend of the narcissist or family member, you shouldn't have them on your social media either, because what they're going to do is they're going to go back and tell the narcissist everything. When you make a break from a narcissist, you've got to make a clean break if you can. Granted, we know that in some instances you can't make a clean break. Sometimes there's kids involved, in which case you have to have minimal contact, only deal with the issues of the child. There's no way around that, okay? When you have kids with a narcissist, it's a whole nother ball game, okay? And we know that. And that's a whole nother podcast. But I'm just saying in general, if you're not in a situation where you don't have to deal with the narcissist, you have to just kind of fall off the face of the earth. Why do you do that? Because a narcissist will come back and trigger you, and they'll upset you. They'll disturb your peace. All right. So you want these people out of your life, and they'll also smear you, to everybody, especially if they know what's going on in your life. So why are you going to give them information that they could use against you? You don't. All right. But they're going to be trolling that social media to watch. Now, what a lot of people do when they break up with a narcissist is they start posting pictures of them out partying, or they're with another person right away. Because maybe they want to get revenge on the narcissist, to show the narcissist, oh, I'm out, I'm partying, I'm this, I'm that. You're not really going to affect the narcissist, because they're going to know that you're doing that, because they're going to know that you feel they're watching and everything. So the best thing to do, you guys, is to be a blank slate. Don't show anything, blank slate, all right? Because whether you post that you're happy and everything like that, they're going to think you're just trying to do that because, you're trying to get back at them. And, if you post you're depressed, they're going to be getting a satisfaction thinking, oh, they miss me. Oh, I'm great. It's an ego boost. Oh, they can't live without me. See, narcissists, initially, they feel like you can't live without them, all right? They think that, you'll be back and everything like that. Next thing that narcissist is going to do, all right, when you go no contact with them, this is what people don't realize, all right? They think, oh, the narcissist moved on, they went with the new supply, and oh, they look so happy with the new supply. Wrong. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what happens. They go with the new supply. And yeah, there is that fantasy maybe in the first couple of months with the new supply, because again, it's somebody new. It's the shiny new toy. They haven't really seen the new supply's flaws, but they will see it in time, because narcissists are critical, judgmental people. All right. So they're never happy with anything or anybody. So they're always going to find fault in someone. Doesn't matter how pretty, how handsome, how good looking, or anything with the new supply. They're a nitpicker, and they'll find something wrong with the new supply. So what are they going to do? Because narcissists don't trust, they're going to have a backup to the new supply. A narcissist will always have a backup to a backup, all right? So they're going to have a backup to the new supply. So don't think, oh, the new supply is, happily ever after, okay? Even if they end up marrying the new supply, I mean, you guys, come on. We're talking about the narcissist. They'll always be a backup, all right? They don't trust anybody. They don't even trust their own mother, all right? And most of the time, their mother is a toxic person. Most of the time, they come from, toxic parents or a toxic mother, all right? So they don't trust anybody. So they're going to have a backup to the new supply, all right? In case things don't work out with the new supply. The last thing, all right, that the narcissist is going to do during the no contact is they're going to be posting how great their life is. Oh, why do they do that? They're going to be posting on social media how great their life is. And why do they do that? Because they want to rub it in your face, okay? And they're worried about their image. They want everybody to think the problem wasn't them. So the biggest fear of a narcissist is having a bad image. So they want to portray that they're now in this new relationship or that they're happy. And, they know that you're watching or mutual friends are watching and it's going to get back to you and they want to stick it to you. Okay, they're angry. The narcissist is angry when you break up with them. It's a failure. It's shame when you break up with a narcissist, okay, and you go no contact. So they're wicked to the core, and what they want to do is they want to hurt you, okay? And the way that they're going to try to hurt you is by possibly posting themselves with the new supply and how happy they are to make you look like you were the problem, okay? You were the problem why, the relationship didn't work out. Oh, look at me. I'm in a new relationship. Oh, I'm in demand. I got scooped up right away. I'm a great person. I'm not single. See, narcissists, they revere people that are single as losers. So a lot of times they like to appear that they're in relationships. That's why a lot of narcissists get married as well, especially depending on the type of career they have. For instance, a politician, they get married because it looks better for their political career to be married, that they are the, all American or all purpose, not necessarily American, but they are the model citizen of what you should be, okay? And it's not so much that they wanted to be married, it's that they want to fit the image. And they also do that for appearances for their families as well. But meanwhile, just because they're married doesn't mean they're monogamous, doesn't mean they're all into the relationship. They're living a whole other life that their partner generally doesn't even know about, okay? And they're getting the best of both worlds. They're getting the security of being married and having you as a security blanket, and they're also able to act single and go out there as a single man or single woman out there, all right? So, you guys, let me go through again all the things that the narcissist is going to do, 5 things during the no contact, all right? They're going to be with the new supply that they already had lined up before the relationship disintegrated with you. Now, remember, that new supply could be anybody. A lot of times, the new supply is not new, and it's their exes, all right? Other thing that they're going to do, all right, is that they're going to be smearing you across the board, all right? That's a given with a narcissist. When you go no contact or you break up with that narcissist, just expect this, all right? Just expect them to smear you. And the more they smear you, the more you know they're angry at you, okay? Because you are not putting up with their nonsense anymore, and now they're angry, okay? They're angry that they can't fool you, so they're going to try to rip you up and smear you, and they're also afraid of being exposed, so they've got to discredit you and character assassinate you so that if you go around telling anybody anything, that they don't want to look bad in anybody's eyes. So they got to beat you to the punch, all right? Next, they're going to do, be trolling your social media, watching to see what's going on with you because they're very nosy. They want to see that you're not doing well. They never want to feel like they lost anything, okay? And also, it's a control thing. They want to feel like they're still connected to you because they can't deal with losses. So, even trolling your social media lets them feel still connected with you, even though they're not in your life. They like to watch, okay? Again, they're very nosy people. The other thing that they're going to be doing, like I said, they're going to be getting the backup to the new supply because they never just deal with one, all right? And lastly, they're going to be posting about how great their life is because they're going to assume that you're watching them and trolling them. And this is something you shouldn't do, you guys. I know it's very hard. You shouldn't be watching their social media because it could upset you. It could trigger you. And that's exactly what they want to do. A lot of times they're posting on social media because they know you're watching and they want to trigger you to the point where you even reach out to them and even start yelling and cursing or whatever you do. And that gives them a rush knowing that you care and that you're watching them. That's why it's for your own personal, sanity and peace. You try not to watch their social media. It doesn't matter what they're doing. The point is it didn't work out with them. That's what you got to stay focused on. You got to stay focused on the fact that this person was toxic and you could not resolve conflict with them, that they were not all in, that now you should be happy you got out, you could start over your life and be with somebody who respects you. The narcissist never respected you. So who cares what the fuck they're doing, all right? Be happy. Kiss the ground that you got rid of them. It's like when I was dealing with the malignant narcissist who was so toxic as hell, you guys. And one of my good guy friends said to me, he said, you ought to kiss the ground you got rid of him. And I was like, I do. He's like, you ought to thank God you got rid of him, all right? Because he knew how bad this person was. And that's the way you guys should be. You should just thank God you got rid of this person and don't go back. Stop looking back. Now look forward. Look forward to connecting with people that are good people, not evil, manipulative, toxic demons like the narcissist is, all right? You get nowhere with these toxic people. All they do is end up hurting you, all right? Because they're not kind. They're not understanding. They're judgmental. They're critical. So cut them out like you cut a cancer out, all right? Now, you guys, I know I went off with that a little bit. Remember, no contact is never easy, all right? This is the last thing that I wanted to bring up. No contact is never easy, but the more time that goes on, the stronger you become. And this is the biggest, this is what's going to kill the narcissist when they try to hoover you back. Because when they try to hoover you back and a lot of time has gone by, guess what? You're going to be strong now and you're not going to give them the time of day, all right? You're not going to give them, you're not even going to acknowledge them. No response. How do you beat a narcissist? You drop them cold, okay? You drop them cold. The way they, left you in the dark, you leave them in the dark and you walk away cold, all right? The best revenge is best served cold. So when they come back to hoover you, no response. You've got to look at that person like this person is going to waste your time, waste your life. And as long as you have them in your life, you'll never be with Mrs. Right or Mr. Right, okay? As long as you have Mr. Wrong or Mrs. Wrong. You're never going to be able to be with the right person as long as you're hanging out with the wrong people, which is the narcissist, who is somebody that you will never, ever be able to connect with, okay? One last thing I want to bring up about the social media too, you guys. Not all narcissists that you go no contact with will post the new supply. Some of them won't post the new supply because they have a multitude of supply that they are seeing. So they don't want to post any supply because they have other supply on their social media, and they try to appear that they're not in a relationship. So that could be an instance where they wouldn't post the new supply, and they may not post the new supply as well because they may be afraid you may reach out to them, and maybe they were with them while they were with you during the relationship and they just don't want the new supply to know that, okay? Maybe the new supply had no idea they were in a relationship. And by you reaching out and telling them that could, kill their game. So that could be another reason why they wouldn't post the new supply. It depends on the situation and the circumstances with the new supply and just how bold a narcissist can be, okay? There's some narcissists that don't care, that'll post the new supply and don't fear about anything and don't have other supply on that particular page. And there's some that are very, very secretive that will keep the new supply hidden, all right? And if they're keeping them hidden, it's because they're keeping them hidden from you. And also most of the time when they hide a new supply, it's because they have a lot of supply going on, all right? Remember this, a narcissist who's got a lot of supply, and a lot of supply is on their social media pages, they're going to be very careful what they post so that all the supply that's on there doesn't realize that they're seeing other people. So they're going to post very generic type of things. They never want to be caught like they're with somebody and piss off another supply. Okay. So this is how they operate. It's ridiculous. It really is when you think about it. Okay. I hope that helps you guys. If it does, please hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for one-on-one phone coaching, go to my link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com where it explains how to do it, okay, for one-on-one confidential phone coaching. If you're confused about the narcissist, if you don't know how to deal with this narcissist, whether you're going through a divorce with a narcissist, whatever, struggles that you're facing and you need one-on-one phone coaching and you need some clarity, check out the link in the bio where I offer one-on-one phone coaching. If you want more information on narcissists, especially covert narcissists, which is something that I specialize in, I have thousands of videos on covert narcissists. Go to my YouTube channel at the Game Exposed podcast, where I have over 4,000 videos on YouTube on all of this kind of stuff. Covert narcissists, reverse discard, triangulation, all these different hoovering and all of that, right? If you're looking for other posts and information, check out my Facebook and Instagram at the Game EXP 123. And remember, you guys, no contact is the way that you get your peace, all right? There's a reason you went no contact. Your ex is your ex for a reason. Never, ever forget that. Never forget that. And I never forgave that because I remember years ago, I was, thinking about calling my ex, and one of my good friends said, don't do it. Don't do it. Your ex is for a reason. And he was right. And it was because he knew that it would go back to the same pattern. And that is absolutely true. So stay strong, live your life, and be happy and find happiness with other things and other people. Okay? Have a great day.